Hey, so I personally feel that Etsy fees are too low. Do you agree with me or disagree? Let me know in the comments. I'm going to explain why I think this, and I'm going to pretty much go against what everybody I've ever seen online says. I've been in a lot of groups, go to a lot, I'm, in a lot of Facebook groups and the Etsy community, and when you go there and you ask about fees, there's a lot of anger, and there's a lot of people saying, they can't charge me that much, that's too much, this is ridiculous, I can't believe that. Well, I'm going to explain why they're actually too low. And this is me coming from a paid advertising world where I've in the past have run lots of money through Facebook ads and Google ads and even Yahoo Overture way back in the day, Microsoft Bing, you name it. Basically, I've done it. So my background is in the paid advertising world, running. Well, that's why my name is Pay-per-click Coach, PPC Coach, because that's what I started off doing, paying per click. So when I look at Etsy fees and I look at the business model, and I think, why are all these people complaining? Like, do they not understand how this works? So I'm going to explain it to you. This is a basic thing. You can go to Etsy and you can go to the help center and you can type in like what are the payment processing fees for selling on Etsy, and there's listing fees and there's everything else. There's offsite ads. So what are the payment processing fees in my country? I am Canadian, so mine for domestic orders or orders from the US, they're going to charge me 3% plus a quarter. So if it goes international, so outside of Canada, it's 4% plus a quarter. And there's a lot of US people on here, so I'll go down to United States, 3% plus a quarter. So there you go. And then there's also some processing fees and some other fees involved here. If we could get all of the fees here, there's a listing fee, which is 20%. And then there's also, that's a transaction fee. There's a processing fee that they charge too. Oh, that is a processing fee. So there's transaction fees, processing fees, and everything else. If you go here, there are Etsy fee calculators online. There's a whole bunch of them. Learn how to price products. So I'll just take the first one. I haven't even looked at this one, but let's go look at it. So here we go. So what is item price? So let's say you're charging, I don't know, $2.10. Shipping charge is $0. Item cost is $0. Taxes are $0. Payment method, let's say it's Etsy direct checkout. So I'm going to use this as a digital download, okay? Because that's what I like. So if I charge $2.10, which is like I think 30% off a $3 listing, which is typically what I do. So the revenue is $2.10. The payment fee on that is 31 cents. The transaction fee on that is 14 cents. Total fees on that is 65 cents. Total cost for fees, I guess, is 65 cents. So my gross profit is $1.45. My profit margin is 69.05%. Okay, just look at that number. So how the heck, why are Etsy taking so much in fees? And that's one. Okay, let's do another one here. I'm gonna go back. I want to get this in another tab. Okay, so let's say now you're like, no, Will, I don't do digital. I only do t-shirts or something. And so, say you're selling a t-shirt for $19.99 and you charge, I don't know, let's say $3.99 for shipping. Wait, what's that? What does the customer pay? Oh, shipping? Oh, shipping charge. So the customer pays the shipping. And the item costs you like, we'll say $9. And the taxes, I'll leave that blank. And then down here, I'll go to that. So there we go. So on that, your revenue is $23.98. The payment fee is 97 cents. Transaction fee is $1.57. Total fees $2.73. Total cost $15.72. Gross profit margin $8.26. Profit margin is 34.8. Now look at that. The gross profit margin is $8.26. Over here, it's $1.45. So you're like, why the heck would I ever do a digital product? They don't pay enough. Well, there's no product cost. So your actual profit margin is higher on digital than it is doing something like print on demand with a t-shirt. So, okay, that's fine. You still haven't told us why Etsy fees are too low. Let me just throw something else in here. Let's use my example here of a digital product, and let's say I have a $2.10 digital download, and let's say that it's like, I don't know, SVG, PNG, JPEG file that they can buy for that. And now let's say I want to run Facebook ads to that. So it would cost me, I don't know, let's say $10 to get a sale. So now my revenue is $1.45 after their fees. $1.45, $10 to get a sale. So we'll call this Facebook ads. The cost is $10. So now I am $1.45 minus $10 equals negative, negatory 1.45 minus 10. I'm down $8.55 to get that sale using Facebook ads because ads cost money. And that even $10 to get a sale, that's a reasonable guesstimate on that. I would never run Facebook ads to a digital product that cost me $2 that I'm selling for $2.10 because I can't get a sale for the for $10. So let's look at the other one. Let's go to this. Let's look at that t-shirt. So the t-shirt costs, let's say, a $19.99 t-shirt. Now in this case I actually know the numbers, so it'll cost me about $20 to get a sale. And that even that $20 to get a sale, I'm gonna actually bump that. Now that was back in the day, I could get a sale for about $10. That was years and years ago before all the competition came in. Now the prices of ads have gone up so much that I would guesstimate at this point in time, if you're running Facebook ads to a $19.99 t-shirt, say on your own Shopify store or something like that, it's going to cost you about $30 to get a sale. So your revenue on that t-shirt is your $8.26. So $8.26 minus $30 equals negative how much? So let's pull over the trusty calculator. 8.26 minus 30, $21.74. That's how much you're down. Want to do another example? Okay, let's do another example. You know what's very popular right now is those message cards. So let's say you're selling a message card for $49.99 or whatever it may be. Let's say, yeah, $49.99. Shipping is like $4.99. And how much you pay for the item? Well, these are getting super ridiculously expensive. Some companies are like really gouging you on these prices. They're at like $25. So let's look at that. So you've got a $49.99, let's call it a message card. So $49.99 message card, which is a jewelry piece, which is very difficult to sell profitably with Facebook ads. Your gross profit, let's say it costs you, it'll probably be about $45 to get a sale. We'll call it 45 with Facebook ads. Now I know a lot of people are going to be upset with that, but it's true. It's not cheap to get a sale anymore. So your gross profit is $19.32, and so $19.32 minus $45 in Facebook ads equals negative. Had that backwards. Butterfingers equals negative. How much? Where did my calculator go? There it is. So let's go $19.32 minus 45. So you're down $25. $25.68. And if you don't think that's accurate, go run some Facebook ads to these products. Good luck. What I'm saying is Etsy fees are actually too low. Now, I don't want them to be higher, but what I mean is you cannot get sales running ads for as cheap as they're charging you in these fees and all these fees that they charge on Etsy. And now I didn't even cover offsite ads, but those are only 15%, and you can opt out of those if you want. Offsite ads is just meaning they're running them on places like Facebook and Pinterest and Google and YouTube and all that. They're running ads there. I didn't even consider that part, but even with that, I think you get the idea. The point is, here's the point. Etsy has approximately 3 million buyers right now. Okay, that's as of shooting this. They're giving you access to that 93 million buyer pool just by being like on Etsy. So you cannot get access to this many buyers for this cheap, for the cost, the fees that they're charging you. You can't. If you try and run Facebook ads, you're going to lose money big time, especially down here. And with t-shirts and message cards and digital downloads, you cannot be running Facebook ads to those right now and making money on the front end. There is ways to make money on the back end, but that involves focusing on like the email marketing side with your Facebook ads, going to like actually losing on the front end and then making money on the back end. Now, this part here, especially this part, is what nobody tells you right now, because they want you to believe that you can run Facebook ads to these products and you can still make money. I don't know of anybody that is currently making money running Facebook ads to these products. That's why Etsy fees, in my mind, are too low, because they could charge a lot more and your profit margin could go from, you're still getting a 35% profit margin. On Facebook ads, you're negative with the message card, you're negative with the t-shirt, you're negative with the digital download, you're basically negative with anything you have. So there was a big uproar in the past when Etsy increased their fees, and I sat back and I was like, I don't care. Like, that's fine with me. So this says it's been updated for the April 2022 Etsy fee increase. The transaction fee was 5% and is now 6.5%. And everybody's like, I'm leaving Etsy. This is ridiculous. No way. Well, if these people had come from the paid ad background, they would look at that increase and still say Etsy fees are too low because of what you get. So it's not that they're charging you for nothing. Etsy is charging you to access all of their buyers and to show your products to all of their buyers. And Etsy even does like email marketing for you. If you're lucky enough to get into one of those email broadcasts, you're going to see a huge influx of sales. So you are paying basically nothing to get access to that many buyers, which is nuts. So if your mindset is a 1.5% increase back in April of 2022 is too much and I'm going to Shopify, good luck, because when you're on Shopify, the marketing and bringing in the buyers is 100% on you. When you're on Etsy, you can list products and eventually your shop will get noticed enough that they'll start sending you more and more and more traffic. I mean, how long does that take? Well, that's a video for another day, but Etsy is not instant. So when buyers see Etsy taking fees and they think Etsy's not doing anything to get those fees, buyers are wrong. So I never side with big corporations and big companies, but in this case, I think Etsy fees could even be higher, and I would still sell on there because I know that I cannot market to buyers for cheaper than just listing on Etsy, even running Etsy ads for like $1 a day to get going. And then of course, managing your ads later is cheaper than going out and doing it on your own, especially on places like Facebook, where Facebook ads right now are insanely expensive because there's the actual user base on Facebook is getting older and it's getting smaller. The new blood, like, my kids, they don't go on Facebook. They think it's the hangout for the old fogies. And when you have a hangout for the old fogies and there's no new blood coming in, that place, the user base is shrinking. That means the ability for Facebook to show ads to certain people is actually smaller, which means Facebook will charge more for every advertiser that wants to advertise on there, Plus, Facebook is, they're losing money. Not losing money, but their revenue is down quite a bit because they made a lot of dumb moves. But there you go. So if you think Etsy fees are too high, I think you're wrong. I think they're actually too low. So that one little tweak in my mindset allowed me to really get into the digital world quite a bit on Etsy because previously when I was selling jewelry and like message cards and all that, I would price it at like, $89.99, $99.99 because I had to. Because if I didn't, I would have no room left to run ads to get the sale. On Etsy, it's a whole different mindset. I can run things like at this price and I can still pull in that much. And you might be thinking, well, $1.45 on a digital download, that's nothing. Like that's peanuts. But now, $1.45 times 1,000 sales is $1,450. If I did that right, that's one product. So now what if you got like 10 products doing that? And with digital too, I mean, there's so many other benefits, but I come from the print on demand world down here, and I started out selling these, and then I moved to jewelry, and now I'm moving big time into this digital downloads. Now, if you want some help with any of this stuff, go to my site, ppc-coach.com. I'll help you out. But first, let me know in the comments what you think. Are Etsy fees too low? Do you think they're too high? Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Let's hear your opinions. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.